Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but I'm not gone. I have a big recent haul to show you guys. Oh, they're doing work out here, so I don't even know if you can hear that. Hold on. I got stuff from, well, the bigger stores would be Tjmaxx, Target, Goodwill, and Paxeast. And I really want to show you guys the items that I got at Paxeast this year, and I'm really happy with it. I didn't get much. I got like 2 items from Paxeast, and yeah, I really want to show you guys. So we're gonna start with the biggest store that I bought stuff from. It was Target. So Target has this switch protective case for $20, and I bought it for, including tax, was $6.37. Tax here is about, like, I think the original price was about $5.99, I believe. It was in like the $5, but this is worth $5. It was on sale, so I was like, hell yeah, I gotta take it. And it was the last one. And honestly, popular opinion, because I don't know what people be saying, I really like this design. I love the pastel colors. I'm a sucker for pastel. Really like this, and it's cute. And I'm not opening this because I already have my own protective case. But this is, the material is, it's smooth. It's not, because I know they have a lot of, oh, and the star pops up right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it pops up. And I really like it. And this is definitely worth the $20, but I got it for sale. Next is a Mario design. I know I have a lot of Mario things. I'm building my own little, like, Mario corner. So it's within theme, okay? It is a wired controller that I got from Tjmaxx. Okay, check the clearance section on Tjmaxx because you might be looking, you might find something good. So this actually has the original Tjmaxx sticker for $15.99, when on Walmart I see they're paying $15 for the wired. This isn't wireless, this is wired. Now I got 2, but I got 2 at $6. So I got 2 for $6, and it wouldn't even have matched the price that Walmart is giving. So I got 2. This one, it's a little bit, actually, if I just like push it in here, it's still technically unboxed. I unboxed the other one because I do use wired controllers. Kill me, I know, but I should do wireless. But when you thrifting some goods, you're gonna make use of what you have to an extent, right? Because I got 2. I'm keeping this one in the box. This one's for display. Now the material on this one is perfectly fine. It's definitely cheap. The material feels very cheap. It's very lightweight. I mean, what can you expect from a wired controller? But, you know, I got it on sale, so it's good. The controls are smooth. It feels cheap. It's the brand is Power A. So if you know the Power A controllers, don't know if all of their quality is cheap, but I'm not a fan of this design compared to the other one. But I'm gonna take a Switch controller for sale. You best believe. You best believe. Any Switch controller, wired, unwired, if it's on sale, I'm getting that shit, because I just don't think the original price is worth the quality that you're getting. That's my personal opinion, especially if it's wired. So I got a wired controller on sale. I'm bagging that shit, and I'm bagging both. Next item. Okay, so a part of the Mario collection I got going on, I really love chess, and I saw, it's been out for a while, but I didn't know it really existed. The Mario has a chess set, and it's really cute, and I wouldn't obviously buy it at full price. I saw it when I went to Boston in a mall, but it was like a Pop Mart store, and they were selling it extremely overpriced. But Target also has it at a cheaper price. That's something I want to add to my collection, but obviously I wouldn't buy that at full price. So that being said, I love chess, and at a Goodwill, I found a pretty, I wouldn't say this is vintage, but old, like, electronic chess game. And it is the Excalibur electronic chess game, Sabre 2, or Sabre 2. Now, from what I see, the Stiletto 3 is probably the most expensive of the Excalibur one. Stiletto 2. I don't know if I said the Stiletto 2, which goes up to $30. Now, I got this one for $3.99. It works. I've tried it. I've played a couple games. I've lost a couple games. And it's basically like, well, it's like It's a chess game against AI, but the AI is really good. And the last sold was $23.20, and I got it for $3.99, and it works. All the pieces are there. Definitely added it to my collection. I do have a chess like board collection. That's why I really want the Mario chess set, because I have this one, I have a wooden one, and Mario is gonna be added. So let's continue the Mario train. At a Goodwill as well, I've been looking for puzzles for a little side business I got going on, and while I was looking for it, I found a Super Mario Galaxy puzzle set. Now this is $5.50, and I kind of had my mom count while I was counting other pieces. I was like, you know what, even if this doesn't have its own pieces, I'm gonna still keep it regardless for my own personal collection. And it doesn't have all the pieces. If it has $5.50, I think it's around $5.40. I think it's missing 10, but this is pretty fucking cool too. I have been eyeing the Super Mario strategy guide, the Super Mario Galaxy strategy guide. It's a big chunker. So if I find it, and if I find it in a good price, whether at a con or thrifting or whatever the case may be, that's definitely something that I've been eyeing. I saw it when I went to Retro Game Con, but I wasn't really, it's not that I wasn't looking for it, I just felt like the price wasn't it, because it's at a con, and if you know anything about reselling, buying shit at a con while being a reseller, or just knowing the prices of stuff isn't really the best. I usually go to cons and I buy merch. Usually I don't really buy games. I don't buy games at cons. Everyone's different, you know, especially if things are really hard to find. I did buy something at PAX, I'll show you guys later, but there's a reason why I bought it, so keep that in mind. All right, this, I love it so much. Definitely added it to my Mario wall. When I get it a little bit more filled up, I'll show you my Mario wall, but I'm kind of excited, so yeah. So next, I'm gonna be on the Goodwill train for a little bit. So next at a Goodwill, I found, and we're getting into some controllers here. For $11.99, I found the Microsoft Sidewinder gamepad. Now, it was in a bit of a mess, and I had to dig through it, but I was like, wait a damn minute. It got the fucking Microsoft literally logo on this shit. I was like, hello? I didn't even know this existed. Definitely want one. Now this is the generation model from around 1995 to 1996. So yeah, I have this one. Now the highest that this can go up to with just the controller alone would be, from what ChatGPT says, is around $15. So, but I don't really plan on selling this. If it comes to a point down in the road, I could, but who's to say this controller doesn't even work? You know what I'm saying? Which is probably why it ended up at Goodwill anyways. So I'm gonna keep it. So next is the Microsoft Sidewinder 3D Pro. Big boy. Also was another first generation Microsoft Sidewinder product from around 1995 and 1996. It is about $20, and loose, just the joystick, is around $20 to $35 depending on condition. The completing boxes are really nice. I'll definitely keep an eye out on the boxes of these stuff, because sometimes people don't understand that, like, boxes sometimes cost more than the actual product itself. And if you go online and you see somebody just selling a box, which usually they just throw out, they're gonna put it at a lower price. Now, if you're a reseller and you a fucking dickhead, yeah, you're gonna price it a lot higher than what the actual Joy-Con is. But people who don't know, you might get lucky. So, yeah. Now, what was also at that store that I didn't end up getting was the Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback Pro. It's kind of like, it's not a regular 3D Pro. This one has force feedback monitors inside. Like, it could shake, it could push back during games. Now, the reason why I didn't get it though, it was because that it was worth $29.99. And thanks to ChatGPT, because I put it in ChatGPT, it said if it works and it comes with a power supply, it's a good deal. But sometimes if it's already the $30 and it didn't come with a power supply, it's like this fucking box thing that you just, you know, it's a power supply, but it's like one of those big boxes. that's for that. If you buy it online separately, the power supply itself could be up to $30. So if it would have been a good deal if the Sidewinder force feedback came with the power supply and it was a $30. So without it, you're not even able to use that controller regardless, even if it does or doesn't work. So I was like, you know what? I'll put it back. Could I have probably like the full set of it? Yeah, but I didn't think the $29.99 was gonna be worth it. Anyways, I got the Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 on the disc. Now I see this is actually comes with a box. And the box, finding the box would probably, I got this for $7.99, would probably push it for $50 that it was sold with the box. Now, since it's just the loose and the CD alone, it's $19.99. This is definitely something that I'll keep an eye out for definitely would want to resell. But for $7.99, I still got it. You best believe I still got it. So, yeah. Last time it was sold, sold May 8th, 2025 for $20, and that's plus shipping as well. So you can push a pretty penny with this one. Now this bad boy has a funny story to it. The Goodwill that I went to, all these items that I showed you recently were from the Goodwill, and this Goodwill specifically had somebody that gave box of the I believe it was the Sword and Shield, or one of the recent collector editions from like a Pokemon game that came out. And within one of those boxes was this little mini box. Now this little mini box does not have a price tag. So I brought it to the front and I said, this one does not have a price tag. And they gave it to me for $1.99. So this little box right here, now this was a part of the collector's edition from that Pokemon box, is a playmat. Oh, does it say here? No, it does not say which collection this is from, but this is a playmat and it is fucking new. This bad boy for $1.99. Will I keep it? Will I sell it? The world may never know, but it's pretty fucking cool and I got it for a cheap price. So I'm happy that the Goodwill was very disorganized and just threw a bunch of Pokemon boxes on top of each other. And this bad boy was in there, so I'm happy. I believe that is it for my stores. And now I'm going to go on to the two items that I got at Paxeast 2025, Boston, Massachusetts. So I got, let me just start with this one. So there is a father and a son that have a little business. When I find the name of them, I'll put it in the description, or I'll just pull it up here. That they do like 3D frames made out of glass. Now they're from every unit I've went, they're always there. I love their place. And this year I got a Shantae like 3D, like you could see it. Super cool. This was about $40, $20, about 20, 40, 20, I think about 40, about $40. Yeah, but the smalls, they're really cool, really good quality. Matter of fact, one of them fell on my hand because I had it on like this display case thing. I don't know if you can fucking see it. It's probably healed by now, and that shit ripped open my hand. And not that one. I don't know what the fuck that thing is showing. I don't know what this is showing up on my, but I had a cut. It's sharp. Be careful. This thing is pretty heavy. Good quality. They have bigger ones. They have bigger frames that you're able to place on the wall. I love them. They're a father and son duo. Definitely check them out. And I think their product is always worth it. They also come with a stand, which is an additional $5. But because this already just stands pretty good on its own, I didn't get the $5 because, you know, it's already pricey. But this is also all like, you know, handcrafted and whatnot. But it's, I love merches at cons, especially supporting like smaller businesses, even though I highly doubt they're small because every time I'm there, they always get crazy traction. But yeah, I got that. Really happy about this. I fucking love Shantae, if you haven't noticed. Last but not least, the most excited booth. When I saw it, I fucking screamed. I was with my man and I bolted. He done lost me in the crowd. I'm so tiny that he done lost me in the crowd. He said, where the fuck did you go? I'm like, gone. Gone. He had to find me. He had to search. Limited Run Games was at Paxeast. Now, I don't know. I hadn't been there for a couple years, so I don't know if it's a reoccurring thing that they show up. But when I saw that booth, I sprinted. Sprinted. And we ain't really get there. Technically, we got there late. Okay, technically, we got there late. So most of the good stuff was already gone. And by good stuff, I mean, like, there was a Animal Well Collector's Box Edition, which is going for, like, a solid $300 now. Now, I don't know how much it's costing. Like, they did it because they crossed it off. I probably should have asked, but that probably would have made me pretty depressed. So, they had a collector's edition of the Animal Well. Didn't get there in time enough to grab it. If I knew they were going to be there, which I didn't, because I didn't expect it, that I would have been the first in fucking line. Let me tell you. I'm still so happy that I got Animal Well. I know a lot of people got a bunch of other things. They had a big list. But this was 42. What tax? It was like 40. 42.99, right? And the loose copy is being sold for $77.98. Of course, I ran and grabbed it. Because Animal Well, hello. They had a bunch more, but Animal Well really called to me because, yeah. So 42, I was like, why the hell is it so low? I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't even sound right. Checked price charting, and yeah, no, I don't know why. Maybe they don't know their own value. Maybe they have to do the set price that it's being sold. But obviously, they did a lot cheaper than what it is online. Because I imagine when this thing first dropped, it was way more expensive. But 42 for Animal Well Limited Run did not seem like the right price. So I imagine everyone else had like a pretty good time on buying stuff in there. Because it's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. For limited run games, that's honestly pretty cheap. Price on price charting is $77.98. So now this is I'm surprised. I'm really happy. This is the only thing that I bought from PAX, just because I have an issue with buying shit at cons because everything's way more expensive. And unironically, the most expensive booth it ended up having the most cheapest item. So that's my recent haul. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot. I hadn't updated you guys in a little bit, but it doesn't mean that my eyes are still not at these thrift stores. I'm most definitely still buying stuff, and my collection keeps on growing. Now, whether or not I'm going to be selling or buying these items, I got a couple other items. I check the market pretty frequently. I got a couple items that I have to be selling that isn't a part of this haul, so I'm gonna be doing that, waiting, holding this for a little while. There's some things that I said that I was gonna sell, but most of this stuff is just purely for collection purposes. Especially those controllers. I love collecting video game stuff. I love looking up stuff that I didn't even know existed. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next haul, whenever that might be. Bye guys. Bye.